So that was a picture of me with Bell's palsy. This is a Bell's palsy update on this series. I've updated. I have what's the word? Not updated. Well, I've updated, but I have chronicled my Bell's palsy throughout the years. I am James Lott Jr. This is the really quick James Lott Jr. show. There's another update every season. I kind of do one. Season 3. So I thought I'd talk to you. So there's a picture of me in the beginning. You saw that I had the story. I named Bell's palsy. For those of you guys coming to this video for the first time, I don't know what Bell's palsy is. Bell's palsy is a condition that it's like a stroke in the brain. That's how I, in layman's terms, it is. Your cranial nerve behind your ear gets inflamed and collapses your face. It can happen on the right side, left side, sometimes both sides, very rare, but usually it's one side, it's unilateral. And it can last anywhere from a few days to years. I know folks who still have it. I know folks who recovered from the main part of it and still have complications. And that's why I'm coming on, is to kind of tell you there is light at the end of the tunnel for many of us with facial paralysis. But even with that, there's still some complications you can live with. For me, I do have complications. It's my left side. And so it became the side, it became just really, it was really, yes. And I had to learn how to use it again and make it strong. And it's pretty strong, but I have problems sometimes in my face. My face will like freeze up in spots, feel like it's about to kind of happen again, but not about the earache and stuff, but it doesn't happen again. But it just still feels like there's twitching sometimes. I notice that if I get super stressed out, that'll do it. It'll bring it on a little bit. So I still have some complications from it, a little bit. Not a lot as much as I did before, but as you can see, my face is pretty much back to normal. I'm very fortunate in that way. I know some folks aren't like that, but there are times when it really does affect me. And it's just like, oh. So I'll show you another picture of me when I have Bell's palsy, because I was documenting it. So that was a while back. So now I am a year. Okay, so I was diagnosed June 2018. And now it's January 2021. So we're heading on 3 years. Wow, 2.5 years right now. And it just never really leaves you completely. For me, it didn't leave me completely. My mother did. She's fine. It's just very interesting. I look back at that time and I remember just how hard it was. So I sympathize with everybody out there who has it, just how hard it is to just, function, first of all. And number two, the cosmetic part of it, to look a certain way and then to go out in public. It's a strange, even if you're not even vain. I'm not a vain person, but I was just kind of like, I could go out looking like this. Like, it was very interesting to have those emotions and feelings about going out. Now we're wearing a mask. How ironic is that? Now I gotta wear a mask when you're out there, so you can probably cover most of it up and be fine. But back then, there was no mask. So I remember that kind of feeling embarrassed a little bit. For me, it was I couldn't smile. When I started to get better, I still couldn't smile fully. And I remember going places, and usually I was my signature. I come in, hi, how are you? Oh my goodness, how's it going? And looking mean. And I explained to people, I'm not trying to be mean. This is not me I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I can't smile. I have Bell's palsy. That's a strange thing too. A lot of stuff. So it just brings up all these things that are everyday things. My eye couldn't stop watering and close. Just a lot of stuff that happened. I will never forget it. And I'll always be an advocate for Bell's palsy research and Bell's palsy people out there who have it. And during this pandemic, I can't imagine having it and going through this pandemic at the same time. I guess in some way, you're home anyway, so maybe that makes it a little easier, but I don't know. But it's just like on top of stuff. It's just nobody should get it. It's not fun. It's not anything you want. And so they say many of it is stress related. It can be there's other factors too can happen too. But I found that when I'm more stressed out, the worse the symptoms and kind of get. So I try not to do that. Try not to. So But I just want to kind of let you know that I'm still doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm working it out. And hopefully it'll never come back. There's a possibility it can come back, they say. I hope it doesn't. And just want to talk to you guys. Like I said, every season I kind of do an update on my Bell's palsy. So this is another update for season 3. I'm hanging in there. And I said all my love to everybody out there who's going through it, and sympathy and empathy and compassion. It's not easy. I know it isn't. And I wish for everyone to have a recovery from this. Um, yeah, recovery from it. I'm James Lott Jr. We can follow the Facebook page, which is the Really Quick JLJ Show. Follow that, like it. We do bonus content, little other things on there. My YouTube channel is JLJ Media. Go ahead and like that too. All kinds of videos. And you can watch seasons 1 and 2 and the specials. I have seasons 1 and 2, and I have a playlist of specials. So on a playlist, and watch what I did in the past. Everybody take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.